Hey everybody, it's the Boss Lady here, coming to you from my vehicle. I am just leaving the gas station. But got some news. Got some news. So today is Thursday, September the 7th. And I quit my job. And I know you're like, what, Boss Lady? Girl, now you know, I'm raised from the boomers. And the boomers say, what? You don't never leave one spot without having a ram in the bush. So you already know I'm already taken care of. I start my new job on Monday, 9/11. By the time you see this will be the week of 9/11. So, yeah, and I actually did it not so nice, I guess you could say. I was, toiling with how I was going to do it. If I was going to just call. I could have called. I could have texted. I could have emailed. But I had some things still in my office. And actually, I left some stuff. But whatever. They could toss it. I don't care. But, I quit. I went in this morning because I was due back today. Because I've been off work since, Friday was my, last day in office, and then I was off the weekend, the holiday, and then I had Tuesday and Wednesday off because of first day of school and stuff like that. But, so I was due to go back today, Thursday. And the things, I can't even say the things that transpired this weekend. So I'll just roll it back. There was a lot of stuff that went down this summer that made me very, very, very unhappy. I'm not going to go into logistics per se, but just know, first and foremost, I'm never anywhere to be anybody's friend. I'm there to do a job. Do my job efficiently and, effectively, but I'm not there to be anybody's friend. I will tell you, since I've been there, I've always had this shadow over me. And the shadow was because of the person who held the job before and how the staff, because of mourning, was still trying to just treat anybody in your kind of way. And I mean, here it is. This will be the third school year, and I'm still being treated as if, like, I took the man out myself. I did not. So anyway, I was like, you know what? That right there, in and of itself, was a lot. Being yelled at by leadership as if I am a child, that's a no-no. Having someone who is two-faced, and I know that they're two-faced, but they think that they're just being, trying to sabotage me, yeah, that's a no-no. What else? Just the excessive contacting 24 hours a day, pretty much. 11, 12, 10, 9 o'clock at night, I'm getting emails about work, or I'm literally off work. It's like dinner hour and I'm off work and I'm being contacted, that's a no-no for me. I don't care about being an exempt employee or non-exempt employee. There comes a time where you need to turn it off. And if you want somebody who works 24 hours a day, then you need to put that in the contract, period. At every beck and call, when I say jump, you say how high, that type of thing. So, also the position that I held, I had these job duties. The position that the person held before me had these job duties. And I noticed over the course of the 2 years, almost 3 years, that they were taking those duties that were outsourced or given to someone else to do. They were taking those duties and pushing them in to my duties. Yeah. They thought I didn't peep that. One thing, let me tell you something. One thing, let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta grab my purse. Ooh, hope I didn't break none. And this is coming from an HR person. Read your contract. Read your handbook. Know verbatim what is being asked of you. If you don't understand, ask questions. If you see something that's different than what has been assigned, bring it up. Don't just be like, okay. And then you're in there stressing out. And when I tell you, the month of July, from the time the 4th of July week was over until literally last Friday, my life has been upside down and crazy. To the point where I was getting up, I was going to work at one point I was going to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Because, Miss Peanut's schedule. But then, I'm going to work I'm working 6 to 12. I get off, and then I'm still being asked to do this, because they're not early birds, so they're working in the evenings and child. But it got to the point where once Miss Peanut was done with work and I was back to just doing my regular schedule, I would get off and I would be in bed at 4 o'clock in the evening. There was one day I came home and my nervous system, I kid you not, my whole nervous system was out of control. My husband was worried. He was scared. He thought he would have to take me to the hospital. That's how bad it was. I mean, I was having nightmares on top of nightmares. And when it affects your mental health, that's a problem. After staff came back, then it was a whole bunch of other stuff that popped up. And it was like I was being secretly blamed for this stuff because no one else wanted to take accountability for it. So we'll put it off on the new person, even though technically I'm not new. But put it off on her. And then I'm being talked to, and I'm like, wait a minute now. I'm HR, and this. But then it's like they only wanted me HR for convenience. Because, now mind you, I'm in school, right? So I'm learning the tricks of the trade. They only wanted me as HR for convenience because whenever I would do pushback, knowing that I was right and following the law, I got pushback. Oh, no. There was someone who deliberately messed up, and it was just a mistake. I said, that's a training error. That needs to be dealt with it's just a mistake. Okay. Because if it's just a mistake, then you got it. I'm done. So, but at that point, when that happened, I already was, because that particular person who made the mistake was already trying to sabotage me. And I'm like, you know what? You think you can do it better, girlfriend? Get in there and do it. Because you can't even control what you got going on. So anyway, I quit. I went in this morning. I already had my letter has been written for over a week. I went in this morning. I got my computer, my charger, my keys, my key fob, do everything on the desk with the letter, and I'm done. Grab my stuff. I got some stuff in the back. Grab my stuff. The other stuff I left at the house, and I went home. Yep. I was in and out 10 minutes tops. I saw one person, and that's the maintenance guy, and he said, good morning. I said, good morning. And he was just cleaning, and I was just like, and I went on about my business. I didn't understand half the stuff that was going on, and I was just like, you know what? With all this confusion and drama, y'all can have it. I got a new job. It took a while. So let me set the stage for how I got the job. Roughly about 3 weeks ago, well, by the time you see this, it'll be 4 weeks ago. So I'll just say 4 weeks ago, even though I know in my mind it was 3 weeks. 4 weeks ago, I was stressed out at work. Like work was working my nerves. This was after being yelled at by leadership, like yelled at like I was a flipping kid. This was after being sabotaged. I mean, it was just a bunch of things. So after all that, I was in my office. I'm stressed out. I'm just like, oh, So, I had already brushed up on my resume, looking at different things, starting to apply, taking phone calls, doing Zooms, all of that. Because I actually started doing interviews prior to being back in work full time. So anyway, I was contacted via text message saying, hey, not sure if you're looking, but I have a position opening up and you would be perfect for the position. I only thought of you. And I was like, okay. Now, when I got the message compared to when the message came in, it probably might have been like an hour difference or something like that. And so I immediately responded once I got the message, because I was like, oh, tweaked my interest, and then I started asking questions like, well, what's the pay like? What's this or that? What's the schedule? What's the dress code? The handbook? I mean, because I'm coming from an HR brain. So I'm like, I need to know. They said it's going to take, I wouldn't be able to apply right away because they had to post a job internally. So I'm like, okay. I said, well, that's fine, because I was thinking to myself, well, I'm going to be, somehow, some way I'm getting up out of here. I knew come September was my month. So I was like, okay. But I sent my resume, right? Because I was like, let me send my resume so she can see and truly tell me, am I a good fit? Because if I'm not, let me keep it pushing, right? So she sends me a text message. Yep. So this is what's going to happen. They're going to post internally first. If no one, decides to apply, then they'll post externally. As soon as they post externally, then I'll let you know. And then you go ahead and apply. Okay. No problem. So those were the longest 10 business days of my soul. But while I was waiting on those 10 days, I still was interviewing, still taking calls, still, doing in person. And what I liked about the one job I was telling you, they knew that I was working full time. They knew that there was a rule that we couldn't take off time during the day. So, they would do my interviews after I get off work. So I was like, perfect. Some places, oh no, 8, 9, 10, 11, the latest will take us 2 o'clock, and I was doing interviews at 4 o'clock in the evening. Kid you not. When I tell you I was determined, I'm not kidding. So anyway, so it finally came time to put the application in. So I put the application in. I let the, new boss know, hey, I done put the app in, blah, blah, blah. So then she sends an email and she asks for the lady to set up interview for me. So I, at that point I'm like, I'm still under this rule of can't really take off during the day. So I was like, whatever. I politely, what did I do? I politely left, took a extended lunch, whatever, and went to the interview that morning. They wanted to interview like right then and there. I was like, okay. So I did the interview, killed it. 15 minutes after I get back to work, they offered me the job. Fine. So, they said, they told me like when that person's last day was going to be, because the person that was setting up the interview was the person who was leaving. So they was like, we really would like if the person could come in and shadow and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, that's perfect because I'm off on Tuesday and Wednesday because the first day of school and it's late start and da-da-da, whatever. And so they were like, oh, okay, that's perfect. You can come in and shadow, blah, 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 blah. So this week I came in. I went in Tuesday. Did I go in early Tuesday? Well, no. What kind of? Because it was late start for Miss Peanut, so I went in a little bit earlier than her start time and started training, like boom, like hit the ground running. Then I went in yesterday for a few hours, like 2 hours? No. Yeah, about 2.5 hours yesterday. I'm going in today, but not right away. I need a woosah first, you know what I mean? But I am going to go in and shadow again today. And then, and probably do I have orientation tomorrow. And I start Monday. So I was like, all right. So I was due to go back to work today, and I politely went and turned in my stuff and left. With my resignation letter on her desk. I'm done. I didn't give no reason why. Because being an at-will company, you don't have to give a reason why. So this is something that for my folks out there who's still working and don't know, or trying to get a job and don't. At-will employment means the employer or the employee can end the employment without any cause. Now, I do have calls, but I'm ending it. I'm done. I'm not applying for unemployment because I'm starting work on Monday. So, you know what I mean? I'm good. But yeah, so that's the gist of it. Now, here's the blessing. Cause I always gotta tell you something. And it's like, oh my God, it's so bad and this and that, da da da. But I gotta tell you the blessing. Do you want to know who the person was who contacted me 4 weeks ago? Take a wild guess. Now, one of my subscribers, she already knows because we talk outside of YouTube. But do you want to know who it was? Miss Peanut's principal. Y'all, I got hired. I guess you would say at my alma mater, at my high school, where my daughter attends. Yes. Blessing in disguise. Because here's where I'm gonna show you how the Lord works. Okay? Because a lot of people don't believe, don't trust. Let me show you how the Lord works. When I started working where I was working, I enjoyed being able to work at a school. Get the time off and all of that stuff. I mean, it was just amazing, right? Well, the Lord knew in my whole heart of hearts that's where I wanted to stay. So when I was searching for jobs, I mean, yes, I was looking in the health field. I was looking in health field, the school fields, the different genres, right? But I always kept coming back to, I want to stay within a school system. Because I was almost to the point where if I got hired in a particular district, I was just going to take Miss Peanut with me. You know what I'm saying? Keep up. So the Lord knew my heart. He knew my desires. During this time, I've been doing a 40 days of prayer, fasting and praying. And I'm up to the last 7 days. Look how God worked. So when, oh Jesus, thank you, Lord. So when the principal contacted me, she didn't know what was going on. She didn't know I was looking. She didn't know that I wanted to stay within a school system. None of that. Because when I was looking at different prospects, my main focus was trying to see how the schedule would work so that I would be able to take Miss Peanut to school, pick Miss Peanut up from school, and take Miss Peanut to work. And I'm like, Lord, I've been blessed these last 2 years, right? Since she's been in high school. I need this in my, I need work-life balance, number one. But number two, I still need to be able to do the duties that I signed up to do, which is take my child to school. Because that's just what it is. I need to be able to take her to school. So He knew the desires of my heart. Now, that other job that I told you was very lucrative and da-da-da-da, yes, it was very lucrative. And even with that job, because I didn't tell them that I needed, to be able to, leave and whatever, I just asked the question, when do you take lunch? And if by chance, when taking lunch, can it be at a certain time or whatever, because I was once again trying to figure out how I can get her to school, how I could pick her up. You know what I mean? So, God knew. God knew. Like, seriously, God knew. So, and her principal, is a woman of faith. And so, once I got the job offer, it was all about the contract. And I told her, I said, the money has to be right. I said, and I'm telling you this because, one, my experience. Two, I got bills. You know what I mean? I got mortgage. I got house payment. I got car note. You know what I mean? I got bills. So I got to be able to still maintain. I can't go backwards. I got to, and so, we talked about the money and I was like, sis, let me tell you. So we were in prayer, her and I both. We were in prayer about the contract and that it would come. Like, even last Friday, she was negotiating on my behalf. And she was like, listen, I want the max possible because look at her resume. Now, and here's the thing. Here's the other thing. A lot of people think you only can get certain jobs because of degrees. Not true. You can get jobs because of who you know and who knows you and who knows of you and knows your work ethic. Now, granted, I do have a degree. Yes, I do. Currently I'm in school right now. But I will tell you that, yes, she stuck her neck out for me. She's known me since before Miss Peanut's birth. So we've known each other for over, Miss Peanut will be 17. So we've known each other for almost 18 years, pretty much. And she knows I'm a hard worker. And I put my best foot forward. You know what I mean? And I am a big supporter of her. So I'm not, one of those who would just do anything to sabotage. She needs someone who's in her corner, got her back, 100% strong. That's me. So anyway, the contract came through yesterday morning, 5:30 in the morning. And I instantly contacted her because I knew she was getting up. She was getting up for work. So I instantly contacted her. I said, contract came in. This is what they're saying. She said, okay, how do you feel about that? And I said, I'm on the fence. And so then she said, well, I already told you would have 2 contracts. Look at God. Look at God. Because he said, if you trust me, the money will come. If you trust me, everything will be fine. But you got to trust me. And I said, okay, Jesus. Because I knew without a shadow of a doubt, I was gone. Okay? Let me tell you how this works for me. That manifestation ain't no joke. Not only did they seek me out, okay, they also sweetened the pot financially. I'm going from a 12-month contract to 11-month contract. And, okay, during those 4 weeks that I'm not working, I can either pick up something else within the district or just sit at home and collect unemployment and vacation with my family. Girl. I don't have just an off. I have a desk outside of her office, and I have my own office. I have 2 desks, y'all. 2 areas to decorate. Are you kidding me? Come through, Jesus. Come through. So I sat and I was like, oh, Lord. Now, with this blessing comes much responsibility. Because like I said, I have to have her back on everything. So, I don't do payroll, thank you, Lord, but I do time approving. And I've asked a lot of questions. And they like that I asked a lot of questions. Because I'm like, look, I gotta, I don't know these people. I know some of them, but not all of them. You know what I mean? So I'm like, how does it work? But, so my duties will change. But because of my HR background, technically I'm like HR in the school. So there is an HR department of the district. But my position, I do time approving. I do the ordering of supplies, which is a big deal. I maintain the budget. Super big deal. I'm like the first line of defense before they get to the principal. Big deal. So, while I'm hanging up my HR manager hat, my schooling that I'm getting, baby, it's all good. Now, I'm super excited. The fact that I'm an alumni is a plus for me. The fact that I live in the community is a plus for me. The fact that I support our principal is 10,000 pluses, okay? And the fact that she just trusts me. I mean, she didn't interview anybody else. She knew who she wanted to have in that position. And I'm grateful. I actually have been trying to get into the district for 5 years. Ever since I left my county position, I have been trying to get into the district for 5 years. And every time, it's like I would get to a point, do an interview, and then no call back or get a letter or whatever. And so she knew that I wanted to be a part of the district. And she knew 9th grade year, but there was no positions. And then there was one, and then they gave it to somebody else. So, it was always like a politics, And I actually was trying to get into HR 2 years ago, and politics. So I'm just saying politics, but it's all good. I'm super excited. I'm excited, but Miss Peanut, y'all, because I know a lot of people like, oh my God, I would hate it. My mom worked at my school. Miss Peanut loves it. Like, she's like, Mom, like, you're there. Like, she kept asking me, Mom, are you okay with being there? And I'm like, I'm good. She was like, okay, all right. I just want to make sure you're good. I am fantastic. For the longest of times, I used to despise my school. Even when Miss Peanut said she wanted to go there, I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? And I think it was because of my, not so much insecurity, but my frustrations and just the adversities that I went through when I was there. Knowing that all the staff that was there then is all now gone, dead, whatever. But, I still had such animosity against the school because I was hurt to my core. But baby, let me tell you something. When I walked in them halls last week to go for my interview, I walked in there. I was cute. Head held high. Honey, I was like, I got this. It was amazing. Amazing. The fact that our staff is so diverse, amazing. Like, and I'm not even just talking, I'm not talking like teacher staff. I'm talking like office staff. Because oftentimes office staff is not, they don't look like me. But yeah, office staff is well diverse. I mean, you have me, African American. You have another one who is Hmong. You have another one who is Somali. Our principal is African American. Our vice principal is Caucasian. We have a lot of African American staff that are like deans and security. And they're people who genuinely love the students and love the community and love the school. So, with that being said, yes, your girl about to rock some blue and white, child. Blue and white. Yes, I am. So I'm getting ready to eat my breakfast quick, and then I'm actually going to go to Walmart. I picked up a few things for my job, so I can show you those things now. Let me see. Well, some I can show you, and some I can't. Now, this is not to say they don't have these items, but I like to come in with my own stuff. I'm just saying. So, you know, oh, I just thought about something. I left something over at the old school. Oh, well, whatever. Consider it a gift. But I bought me some new pens. And they have pens, but the pens they have, let me show you. I think I have it in here. Is this it? No, that's my pen. Child. Okay, I don't know where the pen is. But the pens they have, they're nice and all, but I like pens with the grips. So, anyways, I got me a pack of pens. I hope they write nice. I picked up, which will probably be one of many, but I love sticky notes. I am a big fan of sticky notes. I'm probably going to buy some more at Walmart, but I like the ones with the lines. I really love these ones. These ones I can kind of do without, but you know, I'll make use of them too. So I like the packs. I might order through Amazon because Amazon probably was cheaper than what I paid for this. But anyway, because Office Depot, child, is expensive. I got me some drawer organizers. So it's got the 2 squares, the 2 rectangles, and then the bigger rectangle here. Got that. Let me see. I'm going to show you something else too. Or try to at least. That's this. Then I got this organizer to hold stuff. So, like, you know, put my pens in there. I want to go get some scissors. I need scissors. That guy ex-military? Sorry, I got sidetracked. I thought he was a firefighter, but he's ex-military too. Huh. Well, that's good to know. So I got that. I also bought, let me see if I can grab it. I also bought a new planner. So this will be so that I can meet with my boss and write things down. And I like it. It has stickers in it. Let me see here. It's got stickers. I don't know if I'm going to use the stickers. Y'all know me. I love my pink and gold. I don't know if I'm going to use the stickers. But anyway, it's got that in it. And it's got the different tabs and whatever. I mean, it's nice. You know, it's really nice. Here's like, you know, the spread and how it looks. So, yeah, I got that. Pick that up. Let me show you what else I got, though, which I think is so cute. So, hold on one second. So, you guys know, I think it's, oh, I don't know if I can get this out of here. Hold on one second. Gotta move my seat up because the bag. I did bring home my Black Panther. Can you see it? Yep, I got my Black Panther. I sure did. They wasn't keeping that, honey. I went to Hobby Lobby. Yes, I'm doing this entire haul from the car. Lock my door in case anybody looking. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got a few things. Let me see if I can move my purse to the floor for now, so I can move these bags. So I went to Hobby Lobby. I got some Christmas stuff. Yes. But let me show you what I got for my job. So in the fall section, they had these cute little risers. They look like this, got little feet on the bottom. They were $4.99, but I got them 40% off. So I got 2 of these cute little risers because I'm going to put them on my desk. And then I got, okay, this is part of Christmas. This is part of Christmas. Excuse me. Now, sorry about the rustling of the paper, but honey. And I'm actually going to take this stuff to the school today and put it in my office because I'm like, I don't want to carry all this on Monday. But in the Christmas section, they have polar bears. So this is what they look like. So you see the little one, and then you got the big one right here. So that's one. And then the other one looks like this. So he has two. So there's a small one right here. Can you see that? Small right there. There's another one sitting right here. And then, of course, you got the big one. So the mascot of the school is polar bears. So I got these to go in my office. I don't know if I'm putting them in my office or I'm putting them on my desk, but one or the other. But yes, I'm going to put them out there. I got to put my name on them first, though, because ain't nobody going to be getting my stuff, child. Okay. But yeah, so I got that to go on my desk. Now, my office, I am going to decorate with the bumblebees, I think. I have a cork board in there. I got a whiteboard in there. So, and then I got a file cabinet and stuff like that. So I do want to put that stuff in there. I'm going to put the bumblebees in the office, but I'm going to put the at my desk where I'll be majority of the day. I'm going to have my polar bears. And then I also, because the colors are blue and white, I have some blue ribbon that I picked up that I'm going to wrap around their necks, just so you know they're blue and white. It was hard finding polar bears. I guess you only can find them during Christmas. So yes, so that's what I got at Hobby Lobby, y'all. Well, not everything. I guess I could show you the other stuff. So sneak peek to Christmas things. I picked up about 12 of these, so I'll show you one. Picked up 12 picks in the silver glitter. Really pretty. Because you know I like putting picks in my trees, because that just makes it pop. So I got that. I picked up this little statue. Christmas right now is 50% off. So I got this. I think this is from last year. But I thought she was cute. So I got that one. It was regular price $13.99. So 50% off of that. And I'll put this in the other bag. Make sure I don't take it to work. I don't even know. I didn't ask if we can decorate for Christmas. Because you know how your girl is. I got to take my holiday spirit with me everywhere I go. This is the other one. So I got the little boy. So, you know, Miss Peanut, little man. Yeah. So, and this one also was $13.99. Oh, I didn't realize this one was kind of scraped a little. It might have happened in transit. Who knows? Ain't nobody going to be looking that hard. And if they do, exit stage left. So that's that. And then the other stuff that I got is not really nothing to write home about, I guess you could say. But, let me see. This is the blue ribbon that I got. So I'll put that in the bag with the polar bears. And then I picked up some white glitter. You can't even see that it's glittery, can you? Kind of. There you go. So white glitter. I got 2 of those. And then I picked up one in the silver. And that's it. That's all I got for Christmas. Pretty much, I got all my Christmas stuff last year. So, anyway, but that's not what this video is about. So, but yes, so I quit my job today. I've already started my new job. And all my training that I've been doing this week, I will be paid for. So, I, negotiate all of that. My classes that I'm taking, I have 3 classes left. And my boss has no problem with me doing my classes. So, I just need to go over the schedule with her. I do have the schedule in my what is that thing called? In my planner. I didn't think, what is that thing called? So I got the schedule in my planner. There are some days where we have like non-instruction days, or it's something. I forgot the wording, but I was like, does that mean we don't get paid? And the lady was like, yep. So a lot of people do like comp days or comp hours, but the way my contract is, I'll be fine, because I have 2 contracts. So they're called non-duty days. So so like the non-duty days, pretty much like spring break, no pay, winter break, no pay outside of the holidays. I do get 12 holidays a year. Yeah, I do get 12 holidays a year. So like there's a day coming up that will be off, and pretty much that day I don't get paid. And I'm like, So I'm gonna ask her how does she want to work this? Do she want to, because I have like the second contract, I can move those hours accordingly or whatever. So we'll see how that works. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited. The only thing that has me a little stressed is that my first real check from them won't be till October. And because I left so abruptly, yeah. So I do have a full check coming from the old place and then a piece of a check. But that piece of a check they'll probably keep. So we shall see. And I turned off all notifications. I took the email off my phone completely. Blocked all the numbers. I'm like, I don't even want to be contacted. I'm done. So that'd be that. But thanks for watching, everybody. I know this video was super long, but I had to, do what I had to do. So the other thing is, you know how I normally vlog before work. I vlog before work and I vlog after work. That will be coming to an end. So there won't be any more vlogging before and after work because I will have my daughter with me. She doesn't like to be on camera. That's a little too early in the morning to be talking, so I will have to be strategic in how I do videos. Because pretty much now I'll be with my child 24/8. Yep. Until she starts work. So my hours are 7:30 to 3:30. Beautiful hours. Her school day is 8 to 3. So she'll be at school a little early. Okay. No, not 8 to 3. Let me think about that. No, she goes to breakfast at 8:05. School starts for her at 8:30. So her school day is 8:30 to 3. So she'll be there technically an hour before school. But like she'll be in the office with me for like 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and then she'll go on to breakfast and then head on about her day. And then when she gets out of school at 3, she'll just come back to the office and hang out, for 30 minutes until it's time for me to get off. And that'd be that. So, that's not a big deal for me at all. Excuse me. Yeah, that's not a big deal for me. I am liking some of these days off, though. I'm not going to kid you on that. So, I'm back to bi-weekly pay. So I like that. I'm sorry, but I do. Because 24 checks a year as opposed to 26, baby, I be missing them 2 extra checks. Even though they claim, well, your check is bigger, blah, blah, blah. Nah, man, I need my money. So anyway, so I already looked at the calendar and I seen where the 3 check months are. So we got 3 check month December, 3 check month in May. Perfect. Okay. So I work pretty much August to June. And I'm off the full month of July. So I'm okay with that. However, I do like to celebrate my anniversary. So, and just like it was this past year, I mean, we celebrate on the weekend. That's just what we're going to have to do, I mean, we grown. So it is what it is. But yeah, my pension does not have to change carriers. So you know how if you go to one job and you get 401k there, but then if you go to like another place, like if you work for public service, then you have public service pension. Well, I've always been public service pension since I've been over at the other place, so it just follows straight through. So that's a blessing as well. What else? The medical starts first day that I sign up. So, I get after orientation tomorrow, medical, I'll get the information for medical. I can go ahead and log in and sign up, and now I'll get medical. So we actually won't be missing out on medical at all. We will be changing carriers. I'm a little worried just because with the change of carriers, I potentially could not be able to see my doctor. But it is what it is. So I was concerned about that, but I'm not. As far as dental will start next month. So basically we kind of seamlessly just continuing with our benefits, because the benefits at the one place, it ends the end of this month. The other place starts, either this month or the beginning of next month. So that's a blessing. And I'm trying to think, anything else? Your girl gets her own parking spot. So if you remember vlogs from before where I would take Miss Pina to work and then I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to park until I had got like my handicap parking. Don't you know I won't have to deal with that anymore, especially with the construction. There is a parking spot with a sign up and it's for me. Yep. Yep. So I'm grateful for that. What else? I think that's really about it. Yeah, the benefits are great. The benefits are great. It's better if you're just a single person. I will say that. But the benefits, it's about the same as what I was already paying. So I'm not too concerned about that. It is what it is. I do my best to keep my family healthy, and with the days that we have off, I'm good. The whole month of March, I remember this from when I was in school. The whole month of March, we work. Oh my God. I mean, there'll be some days where Miss Peanut doesn't have to go to school, but I have to be at work. So that's fine too. That's no problem. So yeah, but I'm excited. So that's the big news, everybody. I've been sitting on this, but I'm so glad that it's over. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful. So at any rate, thank you guys so much for watching, supporting, being there for your girl. Let me go ahead and get my breakfast done so I can, I want to go to Walmart and grab a couple, 2 or 3 more things for work and then go about my business. So thanks for watching. See you all in another video. Bye.